Hey guys, I'm Michael,
Hi, I'm Kendall.
and we're K&M Resell, and today we have a haul video for you from the past 2 days. Same style as we have done in the past, so if you've been to the channel before, you know how this is going to work. If you're new to the channel, we both resell full-time on eBay, buying from thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, and we sell mostly men's clothing on eBay, again, both full-time. And so one thing before we start, we did a live stream yesterday, which we plan to do almost every Thursday.
At 7.
At 7. Next week is going to be Wednesday, though, at 7 if you want to tune into that. As well as we had a bunch of questions during the live stream about the products that we use in our business, and I just want to let you guys know that all of them are linked in every single video. So in the description, you can find everything that we use for our business if you're curious and want to purchase some of the things that we use. And we use everything on there every day, and it's great products. So yeah, wanted to let you know that, and we're going to get right into this video and show you guys what we found again from today and yesterday.
Yep.
So we picked out some of the things that we haven't, some things we've shown before on the channel if you're new here, and then some of the things we are newer brands that we haven't shown yet. So hopefully you guys see some things today that you haven't seen before, or a refresher.
Yeah. And so also you showed something that was this brand recently, but this is short. So these are Arc'teryx, ARC-TERYX. Michael, if you want to show them what that logo looks like.
Everyone I think knows this brand, but in case you don't, that's the tag, brand logo's there. And yeah, all their stuff is really good. As I've said before, anything Arc'teryx is really good. I'm sure those are probably at least a $40 pair of shorts.
Even if it has a company logo on it, that's also okay. I think we just sold a vest or a little quarter zip type jacket.
Yeah, it was a
and
vest.
that went really well. So definitely pick that up. I think they have men's and women's clothes, and they're in a bunch of different categories. So
Yeah. Next one's Free Fly. Are these swim trunks? No, they're shorts. No, they're shorts.
I can't really tell.
Some Free Fly shorts. If you don't know Free Fly, they make a lot of athletic wear. Super good brand. I wouldn't say it's crazy good, but it still sells really well. I think everything is about 100% sell-through rate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how much those will go for. Kendall knows that stuff better than I
Yeah,
do.
we spent $343 on them because it's not summer yet. We are starting to kind of gear up for that and buy some summery things. So in the summer, I'm hoping that those go for about $25 to $30. But we sell their t-shirts and polos and other things. So we really like that brand. They sell it at Scheels.
Yep. Next, we've got a Donald Ross. Paid $4.99 for this one. Donald Ross is generally not a good brand, but since it's geometric, you guys probably know the tag and pass on it a lot. But since it's geometric, just a crazy pattern. That like geometric pattern, Donald Ross stuff has 100% sell-through rate for their polos. And so we pick up their polos that are geometric, and they do pretty decent. We sell them for about 20 to 25 bucks plus shipping. So yeah, Donald Ross sucks across the board, but if you have geometric stuff, it's good. I'm gonna let Kendall show this one because she found it.
Yeah, so this brand is called Jam's World.
I'll show you the tag.
Yeah,
real quick.
Michael will show the tag. Jam's World is great. They have all of their stuff is vintage, which I didn't know that, but I showed this on the live stream last night. This was actually in the women's shirt section, surprisingly, and they have really out there patterns, so you probably wouldn't miss this, except for the logo looks a little bit funky. But this should go for about what, 60 bucks?
No. The Jam's World has a 100% sell-through rate. It will probably sell, and the price range is from 50 bucks all the way up to $200.
We sold one for
we've
180.
We've sold one for 180 before, but we also have one listed right now at 60. So we'll probably list it on the high side unless we find an exact comp with that pattern, which we haven't looked for yet.
People can send offers, so it's not a big deal if.
And we're moving into summer, so moving into summer helps let us, price high and reduce throughout the summer. Next one's a Panhandle Slim, but it's a really cool pattern, just the Aztec Western pattern. These patterns do amazing in all Western shirt styles, just a normal Panhandle. Panhandle itself is not a really good brand, but the Aztec model, like the Aztec patterns and the Paisley patterns do pretty good for us. So I'm sure that's probably a $30.
And it's snap, which is great. Love the snap.
Yeah, that's probably a $30 shirt plus shipping, maybe a little more, maybe $5 less. I don't know. I didn't need to comp it out.
It was $7.57.
Yeah. I'll let you talk about that one.
Okay, so we actually did not buy these the last 2 days, but it is a brand that I wanted you guys to kind of be on the lookout for. My cousin, she has a thrifting problem like we do, and she picked them up for us. But the brand's called Blue Delta, and they're just very unassuming pants, but they're actually all custom made in the United States. And so I will show you real quick. Every single pair has who it was made for, and then the logo is there, Blue Delta. These should sell for right around probably between $40 and $60, but I'm really glad that she picked those up. She spent $10 on them, and we obviously paid her back, but I was really glad that she found them. So
Yeah,
they're
and
really one of a kind. There's nothing like this exact pair because they were made for Kristen, whoever Kristen is.
And if you want a nice keyword to add to your titles for things that are custom made, it's bespoke, Bespoke. Bespoke just means that it was custom made for the consumer from the manufacturer, from the dealer, whoever it is. So next one, you can talk about that one. That one's no, never mind. I'll find.
Michael's better
Yeah,
to talk about it.
I guess I
You
found.
just ran comps
Yeah,
on this, so
I guess I
you
found
know.
this one. So Unreal. Unreal is a newer brand. Barstool is partnered with them. I believe they do a lot of stuff together, at least collab-wise. UNRL, I believe it's pronounced Unreal. Paid $12.99 for this hoodie, and there was, I think, 0 hoodies listed that were this size and this color, and 12 sold.
So good sell-through rate.
Yeah,
for
super
sure.
good sell-through rate, and just generic hoodie. Like if you just do a generic Unreal hoodie search, it was like 150 to 300% sell-through rate. I can't remember exactly, but should sell for about $50, I would assume at least, and some were selling for 75 plus shipping. So
They also sell golf polos. I think they sell pants and shorts as well. I bought him a golf polo once, and it's
Yeah.
really cute. So
this is a Suit Supply. I would call this like a V-neck polo. There's no buttons, but there was 0 listed with that keyword search.
very
V-neck
knit.
V-neck polo. Yeah, it's like sort of like a little knit to it. Suit Supply, super good brand, sells really well in almost every category. And if you search Suit Supply V-neck polo, none pop up. But if you go to the solds, there's 3 sold, and they're selling for about $40 plus shipping. That exact one. So technically an infinite sell-through rate because 0 is you can't divide it. But no, it'll sell probably within a month, and it should sell for at least $40. So.
We also sell their suits, and what else do we sell?
We sell everything.
Long sleeve button downs.
Yeah,
We've only found them really in long sleeve button downs and suit jackets. The suit jackets are great.
And pants. I found joggers before that were Suit Supply.
Oh, really? This brand is fair to you. We've talked about this in the last one, but this is just a little lightweight kind of flannel material button down. The tag is like that. Many of you probably already know this brand. This is only $3.99 though, and their stuff across the board is great. I don't know how much this exact shirt's gonna go for, but I would imagine at least $30.
Yeah.
But some of their stuff is upwards of, I mean, we found a pair of pants, and you just told me yesterday that you ran a comp and they were selling for like $80.
Yeah, and then we sold
Which is awesome.
We sold a flannel 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago that sold for $70 in like 24 hours. So
It was their new school one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one we've talked about many times, Rowback. I'm wearing a Rowback, but here's the tag. If you don't know this brand, you got to learn it. I made a short about it. Paid $4.99 for this. It came out on the rack while we were in the store.
So high quality too.
Yeah, and the comps are in between 60 and 80 on this, so it should sell within like 2 days, probably for at least $60.
I was gonna say you didn't show the dog, but the dog is always in that corner pocket, and then there's this little signature stripe on the back. So if you ever find any smalls, Michael's always in the market. We have, how many do you have?
5 or 6 now.
Yeah, he has a lot of them now, so we are always buying those for him when we can find them.
Yeah. Next we have a FootJoy 2XL with a little fish pattern. So I've always preached on the channel that FootJoy that is 2XL sells really well, and then for the polos, and then as well as the geometric polos sell really well. So the fact that we had 2XL plus geometric is a double whammy. So paid $10 for this. It paid up definitely for FootJoy, but I have no doubt this will sell within a month or two for $25 or more plus shipping. So not worried about spending $10 on something like that. You'll probably see it in a what sold video, so I can just prove myself right that I was correct. It sold within a month.
I found this one today. We talk about Peter Millar's Summer Comfort all the time. I actually had no idea that it was a dragonfly pattern when I got it.
I didn't even notice
Look
that.
at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So I don't really know what pattern I thought it was, but it was $4.99. The tag, many of you obviously already know Peter Millar, but the Summer Comfort is great.
Show that pattern.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see the pattern, but
It's little micro dragonflies.
yeah, they're micro dragonflies, and it is so darn cool. And so this, now that I know that they're dragonflies, I'm listing it on the high side because I get attached to inventory.
Okay.
But
It's got a logo on the sleeve. It'll probably sell for 30, 35 bucks. So
35.
next one's a Johnny O, another geometric one. Johnny O's fallen off, but we've said in the past that the performance geometric pattern ones we still buy. You're not gonna really be able to see this logo because it's like pressed into the shirt. So Johnny O, definitely steer clear of it for a while in the future, but
Here,
but the geometric polyester spandex ones do pretty well. I assume that will sell for 25 bucks around, give or take 5.
it has palm trees and flamingos on it, which is super cool.
Cool.
Okay, I also found this today. I couldn't believe that it was only $1.49.
There's a little flaw in the front. That's why.
Well,
A little.
I mean,
Pill.
whatever, like a little flaw, no problem. But I didn't look up this tough flex line, but for $1.49, I obviously can't complain. So I don't know what we'll sell this for, but cool across the board. We
It'll probably-
always buy that.
It'll probably sell for about 20 bucks plus shipping. So solid color, so that decreases value.
Yeah.
And the brand itself is for their button downs. I've said in recent videos that the brand for button downs is going down in value. So that will at most sell for 25, but probably more towards 20.
Yeah. Unless the tough flex is
Yeah,
worth
unless-
something more.
Yeah, unless that. I took a shot on this one. This is 10 bucks. I've bought this brand in button downs before, even though the sell-through rate for button downs isn't super good. I've paid like $2 and $3 for their button downs, but this is Jack Spade. The sell-through rate on this jacket, and their jackets in general, is only 30 to 40%. But I found this exact one new with tags for 130, and then I would assume used it will sell for probably at least 40 or 50. So it might sit a little longer, but I'll probably just undercut the market and turn
Yeah.
10 bucks into 40 or 50 and just move it. So took a gamble on it. I don't know. Across the board, Jack Spade's not a super great brand, but you know, if you find something like that, I'd take a gamble on that any day.
Oh, this is cool. I didn't even see this
Yeah,
when we were shopping.
Kendall didn't see this pickup,
That's
but
awesome.
Ralph Lauren, the reason why I picked this one up is because the little bear. Didn't even run comps on it. I just know that spending $8 on this is still worth it. Probably, I would assume, sells for at least 30 with the bear.
You sold the corduroy one with the bear on it for a lot of money.
Yeah, that was.
I say a lot. It was what, $60, $70, $80? I
Yeah,
don't remember.
yeah, something like that, close to 100, I think. So I don't know what these go for. I would assume, I'm saying on the really safe side, at least 30. It probably is more towards 40 or 50, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to say 30 to be safe. But Kendall found this one.
I was adamant about buying this today. He thought it was women's, and I just knew it was men's.
It's got a 75% sell-through rate.
Yeah, 75% sell-through rate. It's a cable knit sweater, and these, from my understanding, do really well. We spent $6.56 on it, but that cable knit, I'll kind of bring it a little bit closer so you can see. But that, I don't know how much they go for, but
They go for around 25 to 35.
yeah. And we're moving out of winter, so we're not gonna keep just buying winter stuff. But people love that cable knit, and so I figure it was in great condition, the size large, really nice. So no reason not to grab that.
Got this American Giant jacket. It was on the rack as well in a different store. Bad size small, but it's like a canvas material. American Giant's got I always pick up their jeans whenever I find them, so I looked this one up. I didn't know how their jackets did, but jackets do pretty well apparently on them. And so I don't know what it was. I couldn't find like an exact comp I was in the store, but across the board, the prices were well worth picking up for $5, and the sell-through was good. So
And it's your size, so
yeah, but I'm not
if
gonna
it-
wear that.
Well,
I'm not gonna wear that. So I think I could probably get like 60 to 80 bucks for that before we move out of winter. So we'll rock and roll and just get that thing out of here before summer hits. Next one's a Carhartt fire resistant. We don't pick up a lot of Carhartt, but the fire resistant stuff sells really well. 100% sell-through rate plus. And this is a huge size, I think. It's a, oh no, never mind. It's a large, but it just looks really big. It looks like a,
It's probably because it's not buttoned up.
yeah. Well, anyways, this will probably sell out. I'm not even going to tell you how much it'll sell for because I don't know.
We
I
don't
didn't look
know.
up comps. I just paid,
Anything really fire resistant though, or flame resistant,
no,
those,
no, only Carhartt, Ariat.
yeah,
Yeah, but
the
not
ones we
like,
buy.
not like,
Not all the time, but I'm just saying the ones whenever it's flame resistant or fire resistant, that seems to really help the value.
yeah. But there are a lot of brands that do fire resistant and they're not good. So just be careful. It's got to be like Ariat, Cinch, Wrangler.
Bulwark or however you pronounce
Yeah,
that
that
brand.
one's not super good though.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's okay.
I'll let you show that one.
Yeah, so I got this one today. We spent $4.49 on it. It's a Peter Millar Summer Comfort, but what made it interesting is the tag said #2 Pinehurst, designed by Peter Millar. So it actually doesn't say Summer Comfort
Whenever you
anywhere.
comp that, did you put #2 in the title?
No.
Okay, then yeah, my comp was correct.
Yeah, so Michael ran a comp on it and it said 0 listed, 1 sold for
No.
$30, right?
One listed at 40, one sold for 30 plus ship. So we'll probably list it at 30 and
Yeah.
then just get it out.
It's an XL.
Paid $5 for it?
$4.49.
Yeah, 450.
Yeah,
so.
great price. I mean, I like picking up Peter Millar stuff, and it feels like they're polyester. It kind of feels like their summer comfort line.
Everyone knows this one, Ariat. Just pulled it because I spent $10 on it, and I think a lot of people would be scared to spend $10 on that. But Ariat Pro Series, the Pro Series adds a little bit to the sell-through rate, and that will probably sell easily for 25 to 30, and it'll be within 30 days. So double my money in 30 days. Don't mind spending $10 on something like that.
You found that one too.
Yeah, this was found. Paid I think $10 for this somewhere, but it would say new with tags.
$7.99.
Oh, $8 for it.
Great.
New with tags, linen Caldwell button-up shirt. So linen Ralph Lauren stuff does really well. The care tag is up back here on these ones for the linen shirts. So it does
Yeah,
super
nice
well.
shirt.
And new with tags, the MSRP on the tag is $80. So I would expect to probably get around 40 to 60 for it if there are no flaws with it.
I can talk about Travis Matthew briefly. Their stuff has gone down in value over the years, but spent $4.49 on it, which is about as much as we would spend on a Travis Matthew these days without a logo, obviously. And Travis Matthew, many of you already know the brand, but I'll just show it. We buy their pants, quarter zips, polos, shorts. But again, the price really has to be right because these sell during the summer. They'll sell for between 20 and 25. But right now, I mean, 20. We're lucky to get $20 on one right now.
Yeah, last summer in August, they were selling all day for 20 and 25, and the polos had 100% sell-through rate. The geometric ones, like stripe, geometric, all that, anything but solid does well in the summer. And then 2XL does really good. 2XL is 100%
I think
sell-through
they
rate.
go up to 3XL or 4XL.
Yeah.
too.
This is just a panhandle rough stock. Nothing too special, but the paisley on it made it worth picking up. Paid $4.50 for this one, $5 for this one, and I had assumed to get around 20 to 25 plus shipping, and it should sell within 90 days. So
I'll show the tag real quick.
yeah,
Just for people
panhandle.
that are curious.
But yeah, we don't pick that brand up unless it's paisley. So
Or Aztec.
you talked about that yesterday at the live stream. So
Yeah, I talked about something like this yesterday at the live stream. People say that, you know, Ralph Lauren's all over the place, and it absolutely is. But this is kind of that denim-y chambray material, and because it has this color pony, that's what helps with the value. I would pick up the chambray anyway because it's chambray, and if it's denim with the red pony, that's really good to pick up.
no, denim in general is good for Ralph Lauren. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what color pony. Chambray is good no matter
Yeah.
what. But typically with the chambray models, they have the color pony, and then with the denim models, they have the red pony. That's typically what I've seen.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
the color pony, we don't really pick up any of their stuff unless it has the color pony if it's a button-down shirt.
Yeah, and it's got to
for
be
the most part.
it's got to be really cheap if it's
We spent. There's no way we spent $10
yeah,
on
I spent
this.
$10 on it.
Gasp. Well, it'll sell luckily
Yeah,
for
let's sell for
30.
25 to 30. So, you found these. I don't remember what the comps were.
Yeah, I found these. We really don't buy that many shoes that aren't, you know, like Hoka's, On Cloud, stuff like that. These are Danskos. They obviously have some wear and tear on them, but they're a size Well, it doesn't matter the size. They're
41s.
41, but they were $6.99, and we looked up the number on them, and there were none listed, but there were 2 sold, and each were right around $50. So
Yeah.
ours have a little bit more wear than the other ones, but we could get these out really quickly. I think for $35. I thought they were really nice. You used to buy a lot of Danskos back in the day.
Yeah.
I say back in the day, a year ago, 2 years ago.
And then I paid $1.79 for these. I don't know why they got marked down multiple times. No one bought them, but these New Balances, these 990s USA made. You know, USA made New Balances are good, but these like slip-on ones do really well. Every time I've found these sell within like a week for $60 plus. So I don't know why no one bought these over the past month because they kept getting reduced. But no one bought them, paid $1.79, and these should be a $50, $60, $70 shoe.
The lady at the checkout, he went to keep looking at stuff because they were bringing out racks, but the lady, she really kept looking. I could tell she really wanted to charge us at least $6.99, but then she saw the $1.79. She's like, shucks and darn.
Kendall found these, just a pair of diesel jeans. I don't know, we didn't look up the model, right?
No, I didn't look up the model, but they weren't expensive. They were probably what, $5 or $6?
Yeah, $7.
$6.99. But diesel jeans do well. Here is what I saw in the store when I was flipping through the women's section, and then the back. Well, it doesn't really matter what the back looks like, but it has a little back tab. And so I believe these are women's, but maybe they're men's. I'm not sure.
I think they're women's.
Yeah,
They're women's.
I mean, they're cute. They're gonna do well. I
Yeah.
just don't know
I don't
what
know.
they'll sell for.
Yeah, I don't know how much the women's diesel stuff goes for, but the men's stuff does really well. This is a Denim and Supply Ralph Lauren. Usually don't pick up this brand. It's kind of fallen off over the past year, but because it's floral pattern, should do pretty well. Probably a $20 plus shipping item. Paid $4.99. Could be up to 25 plus shipping, but probably will end up selling around 20. These next 2 items I'll talk about because they are blazers.
Yes, please.
We've got, I've mentioned this, I'll say it again, Canali blazers do really well. They're usually really cheap in the thrift store. This one was $5. So this will probably sell, I usually can get around $50 to $150 for them, just depending on the model, the material, the pattern, stuff like that.
And it's in good condition too.
Yeah, and condition matters too. And then I found 2 of these different colors, but Suit Supply blazers. So these sell, I've sold Suit Supply in the past, blazer wise, for $100 to $150. I'd assume this one's more close to that $100 mark because it's just a generic gray one. But the other one I have found was, I think, a navy window pane blazer, so that one will probably do a little bit better.
This is that brand we were talking about earlier with that short sleeve polo.
Yeah.
Suit Supply.
Yeah, the polo V-neck, the very first
They're
item.
very expensive new.
There's yours.
Oh, I found these. So these are Beyond Yoga. I love talking about Beyond Yoga. My cousin and I really love this brand, but it has this little cat looking logo. But this brand does really well for us, at least on our store.
I'm gonna show this side.
Oh, yeah, I did.
No,
No, I'm actually almost certain I did. But we spent I spent $8.99 on these because I found 3 pairs and I didn't want to leave them. But I don't think I would normally really spend $8.99, but they still will sell for around $30. So I cannot complain about that. And they're so soft. Not my size though.
Next item is I believe a linen blend. Yeah, linen silk blend, Ralph Lauren, double pocket on the front. I assume this will sell for 25 to 30 plus shipping, paid $8 for it. So nothing too crazy. I just always pick up linen and silk Ralph Lauren stuff. Last one.
That's nice.
Last one, Kendall doesn't really know this brand, so I'm for their pants, so I'll just talk about it. But this is G-Star. I found these at Goodwill. They were $6.99. And I believe these are the Arc model. So they do like sort of like this. They're like a motorcycle pair of pants. They have like this really wide
There's another
arc.
brand that does this too.
Really?
Yes, I cannot think of it off the top of my head. I remember listing them one day though.
I don't know if this is actually the Arc model because it doesn't say it in here like it usually does, but it says 562 3D Super Slim. I'll probably run a comp, but I've sold these types of pants in the past. This is really stretchy. I've sold these types of pants in the past for $50, $60 plus shipping. So $7 and $2.60. And they, I believe, have 100% sell-through rate.
Yeah, can't complain with that.
So we got a bunch of other stuff over there in that stack, but we just pulled out some things that we thought were pretty cool and you guys might not have seen or we haven't shown in the video yet. And yeah.
For more stuff that we bought yesterday, definitely check out our live stream from last night because there was We showed a
lot,
lot of
yeah.
stuff on there. Lots of good questions were asked, so definitely check that out. Join us next week for the live stream.
Yes.
And if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. I'd love to hear personally what you guys found this week or what your top sales were. I like to hear about that
Yeah,
kind of
top
stuff.
sales this week, let us know, and the best
Or
find.
a BOLO that you found that you were like so tickled about that you just want everyone to hear about.
Yeah,
Tell
let
us.
us know.
We want to hear about it.
So we'll see you guys in the next one. Monday will be the what sold video for this week, and then I believe Wednesday or Friday
Will be the photo booth if
Yep.
we
if we
get
can
it
finish
in
it
here.
in time. And then Wednesday again, 7 p.m. Central Time, we will be doing another live stream. So come hop in, ask us questions, or just come hang out. We'll probably show a few more brands that we pick up over this weekend or tomorrow or the beginning of next weekend. So we'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah,
See you later.
have a good weekend.
Bye.